we always have to go right back to the root of what this is about, right? And what was Bitcoin about? Emancipation, freedom, a revolution, the people's money, a second highway of economy that the government, the system, the old school did not create. They don't even understand still, to this day right here, how powerful Bitcoin really is. They don't even understand how it changed the world forever. They don't. The world is still clueless. They just don't get it. And you know what? I'm kind of happy about that. Why? It gives room for us to do what we do. It gives us a job, our job of evangelism, brand ambassador for Bitcoin, changing people's lives, empowerment. It gives us a job, boys and girls. We're doing God's work, right? Aren't we supposed to lift the people? Aren't we supposed to lift the people's hearts? Aren't we supposed to give hope? Aren't we supposed to give everyone a chance in this world to better themselves and go up a level and just, just be able to achieve that? There's no other mechanism. There's no other vehicle. There's no other way or highway other than Bitcoin, as far as I'm concerned so far. Now, the blockchain that Bitcoin is powered on, that's another story. We're going to have democracy someday. We're going to be able to vote on our phones. We're going to be able to do things that we've never done before. So the blockchain is incredible in its incubation, drive, what it's doing for economy, the people, all of that, right? And so we give blockchain a great deal of respect, okay? And the blockchain is actually, I call it the blockchain train. We are on the blockchain train right now. And we're sitting, you're in the chairs right now. You're sitting on the blockchain train right now. How's it feel?
That's great.
Yeah, right? It's good. Yeah. You guys all got a seat on the train. Now the train is rolling and we're all on it. Who's getting on? We're stopping at this stop. Come on. We're stopping at the next stop. Come on, Think about it like that for a minute. That's what we're doing. Hey guys, you got to get on the blockchain train with us. Jump, grab a seat. Don't miss this one. Don't miss the train. You're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss out on the big goods here. What's happened to all our lives, right? So it's interesting to see what we did, right, and how far we've come. And I've been watching this whole cryptocurrency industry now since 2011, like Netflix. Like I've been watching everything. Like, even with Ryan, you guys met him yesterday. He's deep in it too. He believes in it too. He's got incredible connections within. He told us about Brock yesterday. Right after he told us about BlackRock and his friend Brock Pierce, I got a message an hour later about BlackRock going bankrupt, and I sent that.
And you see, I contacted him at United Nations. Brock texted me, called me.
So it's happening now. Okay, let me know how.
Put your hands together for Mr. Danny Saba. He happens to be the head of education, specializing and working directly with training specialists, and he moved to Cyprus.
Hello. Yes, testing. Hello. Yeah, okay. Hi everyone. Yeah, I'm Adam. Yeah, so this company arranged me to be the MC of today. Yeah, and it's good to see you again. And other than because I'm also talking to the China team, and they are very excited. Okay, people asking me, hey, whether today can meet you or not. Yeah, so right now they can say it's BitHarvest superstar.
Rockstar.
Okay, yeah, rockstar. Okay, yeah, and then. Because today is the gathering, okay, and we get this opportunity, and today we also welcome our new appointed COO of BitHarvest, Tato Mak. Yeah.
Thank you.
COO.
So shall I use the stage or I come down?
Come on up top.
Just walk in. Right. So good morning in US.
Hello.
Yeah.
Aloha.
Good afternoon in Malaysia. Welcome. I understand that you guys have come halfway around the world to visit the office. for the first time, second time, third time.
Yep.
And I'm Mark, right? So,
Hi, Mark.
I did get your name, sir.
Larry.
Larry.
Surname what? What's Mark what?
Mark Ishwaran.
Ishwaran.
Yeah. So delighted to have you guys, and also thank you to BitHarvest team for having me today. Yesterday we were here in the office, we did some shoots, right? So a little bit of background where I come from. So I started my career as a fiber optics engineer in Malaysia, right? We designed the multimedia super corridor, which is FTTH and FTTO back in 97, 98. I'm not that young yet. Yeah. Touching half a century now, almost, right? So when we were designing the fiber network, I'm talking about era of 33.6 kilobit per second. Let's forget about blockchain, Bitcoin, internet for today. Let's go back, right? 97, 98. If you guys remember, you used to do dial-up, or the companies were using ISDN, Integrated Services of Digital Network, which gives a faster speed, was 128 kilobit, right? 128 kilobit per second. That was the fastest, right? I think in US they were using the Sonnet, and Asia predominantly we use SDH. It's called Synchronous Digital Hierarchy. You guys see the server room? Yeah, that's how the server room looked like back then, but with less LED lights and monitors. So it's all hardware driven, right? So I'm one of the designers for Malaysia, multimedia super corridor, where we played with 10 gigabits of signal back in 97, 98. So that's like a wow, right? So you don't know why you're designing the internet. You don't have a PC which can handle 1 megabyte of signal, but you're already planning for something which is like way ahead of your time. Even in our office, I worked for Fujitsu, a Japanese company. Even in our office, our network was only about 128 kilobit per second. There's a reason why I'm telling you this story, because you need to know the history, where we came from. Then we will know where we are today, and also where we are going in the future. Right? These 3 time zones are very important, extremely important. Right? So, started with that, then 2 years into the job, we have completed our network portfolio, which is called FTTH and FTTO today, Larry. Yeah. So we also supply to Maxis, DG, Salmon, and it's very much related to where we are today, because even at 100 meg, we still find our system is lagging, right? If your Netflix is buffering for 2 seconds, you're already pissed off, right? You ask me why my internet is buffering, right? So, post that, I started my own business. Fast forward, in 2010, I got myself involved in capital markets. I was a fiber optics engineer, but then I realized that whatever business that you do, it boils down to money market. So money market is like on top of the chain, the pyramid. So I got myself involved, got networked into India, Singapore, being a financial hub, Dubai, Indonesia. It's all in this region. I've been like as far as Hong Kong and China, this side up to Dubai. Right? Got myself involved, and in 2015, there's someone offered me Bitcoin for $595 per Bitcoin. And I told the guy, yeah?
You paid too much. I paid 20.
You paid 20 what? $20
Yes.
Per Bitcoin.
per Bitcoin.
Yeah. I still got them too.
That's good.
Imagine the upside.
Yeah. So 595, I said, this is too much, man. Why should I pay 595 for something that I can't hold, I can't touch, I can't feel, right? And the guy said it was a halving year that year. If I'm not mistaken, it was 2016, right? And during that halving, he said, you're not going to get this price anymore, my brother. Okay? I'll reserve 3.5 Bitcoins for you. You don't need to pay me today, you pay me tomorrow. right? And he sent me the Bitcoin, right? And I paid him. Obviously, I paid him the next day about $1,600. Then I traveled, I came back, and I heard this coin called Ethereum. Right?
Made in Canada.
Yeah, so Ethereum, the price was at about $7. My average price was 2016, I think December 15 or 16, I can't remember, but it's around the time, $7. So I had like some Bitcoin, I changed it. And I bought like 10,000 of those. Yeah, I don't know why I bought it, but I bought it, right? And then when Bitcoin hit the highest, Ethereum went up to 1K for the first time. Wow, everyone almost was jumping,
Yep.
right?
Dancing in the streets, right?
Yeah, and pre that, I also got into Dodge. I still have it in my wallet today, the transactions, right? So I had this group of followers, I told them, hey look, go and buy Dodge. Nobody knows what's Dodge. So I bought for $200 and I got like 1.3 million coins at the time. It was like nothing, right? You just leave it in your wallet. And I told some of my friends from India, hey guys, go and buy this coin because it's top 10 in the top 100, the top below 10. Go and buy it. Some didn't buy. Someone from India bought it for $10,000. So when it went up to 70 cents after Elon Musk tweeted, that guy is retired today. So these are some of my encounters, in the blockchain industry, blockchain world. Not a very early adopter, but I did get involved. So I kind of know, we went through the phase of ICO, all the scams were happening, ICOs were like mushrooming everywhere. And in 2016, you have the video, man. In 2016, that's like 8 years ago. You can see my video there. Can you go up a bit? Yeah, that says 6 years, probably I uploaded it later. We did a seminar in KL talking about history of money and crypto. Where we have no idea what's happening. Yeah, you can play that. But I was doing more at the time. Thanks, man. So you guys need to know where I come from because we need to connect.
Nice URL. Nice URL. That's a nice URL. Trade.com.
Trade.com. Yeah. We got trade. We had markets.com. The same company, Lead Capital. So I used to work with this company. We work together, promoting their products. Right. So I was saying that we need to connect. We need to know where I come from, why am I here today with BitHarvest and also the team, which is already in the market for the past 8 months, right? So post that, I lost, it's like one of my biggest loss in crypto. I lost my wallet to an exchange. We had like I had like 25 million US dollars in the wallet, which I've never realized it. I never felt it, never touched it. I've seen it. And the wallet just closed down. The next morning when I got up, it was error 404. Imagine you have $25 million worth of Bitcoin and it's error 404.
Oof.
So I made a decision, right? Larry's getting called. Right.
Larry.
Sorry. So it's a storytelling time before we get into the facts and business. Right. I always start with a storytelling. Yeah. So lost it. So I collapsed. I have this low blood pressure. It's not high blood pressure. It's low blood pressure. I got up. I saw it's gone. I collapsed. I literally collapsed. My wife rushed me to the hospital, and they said I have this thing called low blood pressure vessel waiver or something, right? So which is a good thing. I don't have high blood pressure, low blood pressure. Then I made a decision. So if at all it's going to be an investment, it has to be my investment, my money, my company, through my entity. So in 2019 January, I applied for a private equity management corporation's license, where only the big boys hold the license in Malaysia by Securities Commissions of Malaysia. So 6 months, going back and forth, interviewed, and they asked me why you need this license. So I told them the truth. I said, look, I invested, I lost, so now I want to be in charge of what I do. I want to be in control, right? So in 2019, we've been granted a private equity management corporation license. There's only 18 in the country. The big boys hold it. NASA has it, you know NASA. Sime Darby has it. Maybank used to have it, but it's no longer. So the other 17 big boys are there. I would say I'm like one of the smallest boys with biggest balls. Market, you know, working with SEC, you know, doing hands-on with them. I got nothing to lose, right? I mean, I don't have a big empire in the back of me, you know, and I got it. So I said, okay, what the heck? Just go for it. Went on, then we got partnered with a local company. We met up, and there was the idea of a PE investing into this company called Treasure Global, which is listed in Nasdaq today. So we invested about $10 million. And this is one of the fundraising round that we did. You can show the SCB. So it's 2020. This is like during COVID. So we got the license, COVID hit. Another trouble, right? But yet, see everybody with the mask.
COVID.
You go to money market, it's no-brainer, it's not rocket science, right? So that's where Swordfish is born. And why is Swordfish? Swordfish is ikan tola. I always connect myself with Singapore because our partners now, majority of them are in Singapore, our asset management company in Singapore. So we as Swordfish, we are not exactly per se, but we have a vision to become better than Singapore.
Yeah, so that is our fundraising round. We did fundraise and we successfully listed despite all odds during COVID. We listed Treasure Global. You guys can check the ticker in Nasdaq, TGL. So one of the first Malaysian company which is invested by Malaysian private equity and got listed in Nasdaq.
Congratulations, good job.
So this is really, yeah. So of course, Dr. Allen was there together. We've been working together very closely in all the financial capital market. So I understand both. I understand the blockchain world. I understand the capital market. I understand Web 3. I understand Web 2. I understand Web 1. Because Web 1 is where everybody started, right? You keep your data in your PC at home, right? When Web 2 came, you have your servers and the clouds. And Web 3 now, we are talking about decentralization. Everybody is holding a piece of the puzzle. You get connected and they say it's safer. But my thoughts are just to go off track a bit. I'm already thinking about quantum computing now. The quantum computer, that's why the big boys, if you look at Meta, Google, all these big boys, they are not worried about Web3. They are not talking about blockchain, even though you use their services, but they are not the advocate of Web3 because they are eyeing on bigger things, which is quantum computer. So we have AI today. I'm coming to the topic. But AI is still running on your digital computer, 100110, because it's still time-based, right? When you ask ChatGPT, write me a proposal, it thinks, it buffers, and it gives you an answer. Probably it takes about 30 seconds to give it an answer, because you still need the computing power. You still need the energy, you still need the speed for your processing. But what the big boys are doing today, they are talking about creating a quantum computer where the quantum computer is not time-based anymore. There is no time for quantum computer. Can anybody tell why? I mean, this is important. Yeah?
Because time does not exist.
Exactly, that's what Einstein said. Time and space doesn't exist, right? But how do you prove it in real life? You still have time. Your recording is still time-based. If there's no time, you don't record, right? If there's no time, we don't move. But quantum computer, for the first time in human history, it is proving that time doesn't exist. Now, let's go back to digital computer. You have 100110, right? Which is time-based. You put 1 plus 1, it translates into zeros and ones. It gives you an answer. If you give more complex computation, it takes longer to compute. Even the fastest CPU in the world right now, it still needs time. So what happens in quantum computer is they use Einstein's theory, where you rightfully said there is no time, time doesn't exist. So the quantum computer works from the qubits, which is a quantum bits, right? It's no more CPU, yeah? CPU versus quantum bits. And for quantum bit, when you send a problem to quantum bit, the quantum bit doesn't think. It can be 0 and 1 at the same time.
Woo!
Amazing, right? So let's say there's a path to go, your digital computer will take this. If it's blocked, it comes back, it tries the next route. It is blocked, it goes to the next route, right? But quantum computer goes through all the routes and tells which is the correct answer within seconds. Amazing? It's crazy. So next year, the buzzword is going to be quantum computer, even though we are not going to be having quantum computers at home, but you're using the services. Okay, now think about this. It's not related to today's topic, but I feel this is extremely important to be on the same page to where we are going next, right? Sir, your name?
Me? Jan Gregory.
Jan.
Yeah.
Jan.
Yes.
Like as in January.
Yes.
Jan. Okay, now Jan.
Janice.
You have your email, you have your iCloud email,
Yes.
right? And I'm sure your email password is A to Z, 0 to 9, or special characters combined. Maximum 20. Most of the people have less than 10 characters, right?
Yeah.
Now, for your digital computer to crack that will take 100 years. By the time you will have changed your password, right? And it has to take another 100 years to calculate, to compute that. But for quantum computer, A to Z, 0 to 9, and the special characters will take 10 seconds to crack your password.
Versus 10 years, or 100 years.
100 years, or whatever years.
Wow.
Because it can take all the route at the same time. That's why you need the quantum computer to be frozen below 200 degrees below Celsius.
Yeah.
Because of the power
Yeah.
that it requires, right? So AI is the software, quantum computer is the hardware part of it, right? It might take time, but trust me, the governments, Google, Meta, or Microsoft is going to tell the government that, hey, look, we have this capability to crack into your service. We are not saying we're going to do it. We know it's illegal, but we can.